Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever since I've done a video. I've been so super busy keeping up with my Etsy shop. I'm actually coordinating some weddings this summer. I have 8 booked so far, so been really busy with that too. With the weddings, I'm actually bringing in the personalized stuff. So I bring with me the welcome sign, the table numbers, or table assignments, stuff like that. And a lot of it is stuff that I used from my own wedding back in September. Whenever I was on our honeymoon, I actually had a gal reach out that she needed help coordinating her wedding that was at the same rental house that ours was at. And of course it had all this stuff, and it actually is on our anniversary weekend, so we will be back at the same house, which is super exciting because honestly, I mean, it's a more pricey house, like per night. There's no way we would ever be able just to go like by ourselves. Like it would have to be a big family trip or something. So just getting to go back to that house is super exciting, so we will be doing that. I did want to share some of the projects that I did. I've been meaning to post these for a while. These are sliced agates. They were used as like our place cards, so we had assigned seatings at our table, so everybody got one of these, but mine just said bride, but everybody else's had their actual name on it, so they knew which table and which seat they were going to be sitting in. I really wanted to do these two as a favor because they make really cool like paperweights and a coaster even, or just something to have sitting on your desk. So I wanted to do these originally. I was thinking about getting them from another Etsy shop. They buy them, they write on them with the paint pen, you know, with the beautiful calligraphy, which is what I was pretty set on, because since these were our favors for our guest, I just wanted something that was going to be really natural looking, and I couldn't find any videos on YouTube or anything else online of someone that has used the vinyl on the sliced agates. So I ended up finding a rock shop in Denver. It's like a rock and mineral place. I'll link it down below. And I think I paid like $2 or $3 per each. They were all assorted colors. They didn't have like all one color, which is what I was originally thinking, you know, doing something whiter, something darker like this. But they actually only had maybe like 40 or 50 total, and we needed about 37. So we did end up with some of these darker ones, and these are just extras I have left over, just a couple of these brown ones, but there were some really pretty purple ones, blue ones, even some lighter brown ones that looked really cool. So at first, you know, I was thinking the all one color would be best, but once we got the different colors and once I started putting the names on them and just kind of figuring out which one was going to who and which colors were going to be at which tables, like I didn't want all purple at one table, I didn't want all brown at one table, so I really just kind of went through the list and picked which rock was going to which person. And then I will show you what I did next. I basically would just take my mat like so, and so I would, let's see, have my Cricut design space ready to go, which, sorry, let me get this going for you guys. And I would basically just have my mat ready, and I'm going to go ahead and add in my font. Let's say I'll just do a bride one. And then this font was Dea, however you pronounce it. It's from DaFont. And I do have a video on how to download fonts from DaFont and online. So if you need that, that is in my playlist. So basically, here is the text. Now, of course, with this kind of text, you need to ungroup it, bring it all in, and then select all, weld it back together. So now it's one piece. So basically I went in, I did everybody's names in batches of like 4 or 5 just so I didn't get confused. But I would get the name all welded together first so it was actually in the right kind of shape. And then I would see what size I needed to make it by literally placing each rock on my mat. So then I would look at that and I'd say, okay, yeah, that needs to be like about a 1.5 by 3. So then I would come in here, some of these I would even unlock it, and then I would make that about a 1.5 by 3. Easy as that. So then I would do the same with the next rock. And I think even, I mean, as I got going, I mean, I would do like 7 or 8 at a time even. So as you can see, they're all different sizes. They can't, like this bride might not fit right on this. And I just wanted them to look proportionately right on the rocks. So I would just piece them in, at least get a good idea of how big they were. Most of them were about that 1.5 by 3. But this one might need to be more, about like maybe a 1 by 3 or maybe a 1 by 2.5 even. So basically I would just go in name by name. Let's say I wanted to add in Carly. I just make this bigger so it's easier to work with whenever I ungroup it. Select all, weld. I'm gonna make that one about the 2.5 by 1, see how it looks on that. And then I will go ahead and do that bride on this other one, which is about, yeah, I'd say that 1.5 by 3 that we have should work. Maybe a little bit smaller. So I am just going to go ahead and make that. There are my 2 there. And got it. My decals ready to go, my transfer tape on top. I'm just going to peel those off and then trim it down just so it's easier to work with. Alrighty, I'm going to try to get you guys positioned where you can see. So this is the one that's done already, and we are going to be doing these 2. So, of course, when I did these, I knew which name was going on which rock and all that. So, I know the smaller one is going to be that one. And before I actually put the decal on, I'm going to just use regular rubbing alcohol. Just to wipe the surfaces down. And some of these have better looking sides than the other one. I don't really like those black specks in the middle, so I'm actually going to be using this side. And I am literally just going to peel it and stick like you would any other decal. I'm going to rub that on. And then I'm going to carefully peel that back. And easy peasy, there is that one with the name on it. So really easy. I mean, it just took a couple minutes. And then once you get a hang on this, I mean, I think it took maybe like 30 minutes to do all of our 37 of them, if even that. Gonna kind of position that. And honestly, I mean, these are pretty either way. Like, they don't have to be perfect. Like, it doesn't have to be, there's no perfect way to do this, I guess is what I'm saying. And if there are little imperfections, like I remember one of them I did, it was like the tail of the letter had, you know, gone off the edge. So I literally just picked it up and I trimmed that edge off, but this one did match up perfectly. But so easy, you just peel that right away, and look at how pretty that gold looks up against that brown and rustic color, the rusty. So pretty. Because yeah, at first when I got these, I mean, I wasn't too thrilled with the browns, but when all of them together look amazing. And then this is the one that I picked for my place setting. This was one of my favorites out of them all. And I thought the white was just good for the bride. So that is it. Super easy. I hope this gives you guys a better idea of how vinyl will look on yours. These rocks you can buy, you can order online. Shipping was pretty expensive from what I was finding. And I just happened to be at dinner one night and like literally walked by the rock and mineral place and was like, oh, let's go in there and see if they have the sliced agates, and they did. So hopefully where you guys are, maybe someone has a local shop like that. I definitely check into that first, and then you can kind of go in and pick and choose which ones you like, which was a lot of fun for my husband and I too. Probably more fun for me, but anyways, if you guys have any questions or anything about these, just let me know below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!